Welcome everyone to today's pick a card reading, or should I say pick a pile reading. This message is finding you when you need it most. So this is a mystery reading, and it is with the intention that these are the empowering, the encouraging, the most important words you need to hear from your spirit team at this time. So I did film the card selection portion that'll be playing next if you like to watch that. But this will be group number one's pile, group number two, and group number three. So use your intuition, see which pile is calling to you most. Maybe it's the colors, the image, just a feeling. Again, maybe watching the card selection portion can help you decide. And also you can take a look at the timestamps. Maybe there's a number that jumps out at you there. Pause the video if you need more time. So the timestamps in the chapters are listed down below in the description along with the pinned comment. Also below you can find a link to my website, kittyrising.com, if you are interested in a private reading. There is a current deal for 2026 readings, only $26 in the month of November if you're watching this then. But you can see other offerings if you're watching this at other time or just want to know what else I have. And you'll also find a link below for memberships if you want to further support the channel and get more content from me. I'm so grateful you guys are here. Let's get started on your readings. Welcome to the card selection portion. Let's just jump right into it. So thank you all for being here. Your spirit guides, my spirit guides, for assisting with the reading today. Spirit, what is the empowering, important message? Group number one, number two, number three. This will be group number one's pile. Group number two's pile. And group number three. I saw 333 on the clock. Has anyone else been seeing angel numbers even more often than normal lately? This deck I have out. I'll have a tarot deck on the side just in case you want to clarify anything during the reading. Right, now let's see what order we feel called. I was feeling kind of like the blues earlier. We're pretty centered. All right, so we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. I think I'm going to film the intro and then go to a yoga class and come back and film your reading. So I will see you in the future. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading. You're drawn to this pile of cards here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me today. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What message is meant for group number 1 to hear today? What empowering, encouraging, important message. Wow, how beautiful. Anything is possible now. Anything is possible. A lot of times this message can show up when maybe we feel like we're at a low point, or maybe something ended in our life recently, or really it could also be that we're at the start of the year, but there's this energy around you that, maybe things aren't going your way, but you can do anything you want. This is the perfect time to make a shift. This is the perfect time to go after something new. Your life is about to blossom and bloom, and you have very auspicious energy around you, very lucky, fortunate energy. Now is the time. That is such a pretty card. Look at this color. I'm obsessed. Tell us more, Spirit. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Sometimes this card can show up when it's like all work and no play. Maybe life has been a little too serious and we're being called to incorporate more fun, or to have the realization that we don't need to settle for a life where we're miserable in our job and our relationships and whatever we do day to day. Again, anything is possible. Now is the time to make a shift. Or perhaps this card means we're not in the place we want to be financially, or both. Spirit wants you to know you are not limited to this experience right now, and that things will change. That's the one constant in life. There's always change. And know that anything is possible, and we can go. It's time to dream big. To dream big and go after what we want. And Spirit is reminding us that we can have it all. You don't have to only have the work or the money. You can also have the fun and the play and the love, the joy. We have the Fool in reverse. Something that is stopping us from going after what we want is fear of the unknown, fear of change. You may be aware of this, but sometimes it's a big subconscious block as well. Spirit's calling us to go after what we want. Even if we're not sure exactly what we want, be open to trying new things, doing new things, be going on a new voyage, a new adventure. There's very strong energy around you for this new beginning. We just have to take that leap of faith. Because right now, current energy, we're a bit indecisive, not sure what we want. Maybe our energy is very scattered, or our ego is keeping us small. Our ego is taking us from taking that leap of faith. It's telling us to stay the same. That's safer. But your intuition, your spirit is calling you to walk down a different path, to do something different, to follow your heart, to explore. Let it go. Release the past. Forgive, soften, move forward. Spirit's making it very clear. It's time to release what's no longer serving us and to move forward, to move into the unknown, into new possibilities, into new paths. Wow, that is confirmed. Coming up again and again. The Magician, you have what it takes. You have all that it takes. You have it within you to make your dream life possible. And when you feel like you don't, then you just learn the skills, you learn the talents, you keep exploring, you keep learning, keep moving forward. But you are so powerful. You are so limitless. You can do whatever you want if you truly believe and you focus your energy on that. Because again, we did have that message that maybe our energy is a bit scattered right now. But you are so powerful, and you're on the brink of manifesting the life you truly desire. And Spirit's calling you, group number 1, to really step into that. Follow your intuition, to have the faith, to take that step. Let go of control. The words "let go" have come up twice, but let go of control. I think we've kind of placed ourselves in a box or in a cage, like it's shown here. And Spirit's calling you to spread your wings and fly. Maybe you don't, maybe something that stopped you from going after certain things is because you can't control the outcome, or you're not open to new ways of doing things. And Spirit's calling you to let go of control, follow your intuition, follow your heart, and be open to the how. things happen. Be open to new possibilities. You don't need to control the outcome, because that has been what's keeping you stuck. Spirit is trying to deliver you something bigger, something greater than your wildest dreams. But when we're wanting one specific outcome, one specific person, like one specific thing so badly, we're missing out on other opportunities. We're being called to surrender, release, soften into the unknown, soften, and follow that intuition and see where your spirit leads you. You're ready for a new adventure. You're ready for more. We have boundary. So one thing that maybe has been keeping us stuck too is a lack of boundaries. Maybe we're afraid other people won't understand why we're doing certain things or won't appreciate it or let us do certain things. But Spirit's calling you to set firm boundaries. This is what I'm doing. This is what I want. Yeah. This is what I need here. Maybe we've stayed in certain situations more because we want to please everyone else. Maybe we've been putting everyone else first. And we're being called to draw our attention and our energy into ourselves. Because I think there's definitely been an imbalance here. Accept support. Yes, it's okay to ask for help, especially from your angels, your spirit guides, also the people around you. Coming back to that message that was coming through briefly, like before we are going down a new path, and we're saying we have all the tools within us, but if we feel like we don't, or we can always learn more. You can get a guide, you can get a mentor, you can ask people who have been in similar situations, you can read books. You don't need to go at it alone. Again, I think you're one of those people. You're very empathic. You're very caring and kind, and I think you overgive to others, or you're just so giving. But maybe you don't let other people give to you, or maybe you haven't really even that under like it hasn't even been a conscious thought of yours. Maybe you don't accept help, or you don't ask for it. And now is the time for you to focus on your needs, your goals, and be open to receiving from the universe, from others. I think there's going to be someone that's coming into your life that's offering a helping hand, offering you an opportunity. And if it feels right, you're being called to say yes. And again, not let your ego stop you, not let the fear, not let the, like, well, what will other people think? Anything like that. You see how this person's lit up and they're choosing like what path to go down? Like, follow the path that lights you up, that brings you joy, that excites you, even if it's a nervous energy, because it's normal to feel anxious or nervous before new things, but don't let that stop you. Again, take that leap and make that decision. Indecisiveness has come up twice. The Seven of Cups in reverse talks about indecision. We had indecisive on that card there. Indecision could be something that's been trapping us as well. So make the choice to choose what feels good and to release what no longer serves you. And again, you don't need to know your whole path. You don't need to know the final destination. Because I think that could be something that's been holding us back, like thinking we have to have it all planned out. You can take it one step at a time. Learn that new thing, go to that new place, join that course, join that app, whatever it is. Just make smaller decisions. Don't overwhelm yourself. And you don't need to focus on so many things at once. You can just focus on, one thing. Maybe it's dating or health or finances, career. What is the biggest thing to you right now? Then we had that message that energy was scattered. How can we focus our attention towards one thing and start moving towards that? Taking action, making decisions around that. We have broken branch, heartache. Okay, this is coming back to that message I was picking up on in the beginning. Yeah, sometimes when we're hurt, we're broken up with, lost a job, like things happen in our life, that sucks, right? But there's going to come a day, and I think that's happening now, where you're going to like realize, okay, well, my slate is clean. I have energy freed up. Anything is possible now. I have this freedom to make new choices now. I have this freedom to step into new experiences now, to try new things, explore new things for myself. And if you have been feeling sad and down, again, trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone, it might seem very uncomfortable at first, but it's gonna get you out of this heartache. It's gonna bring you back to joy, get you out of the funk. The ceremony of life. Every stage of life is a ceremony, an initiation of sorts. And again, initiation seems to be a big word of this. But everything's a lesson, and everything is bringing us closer to our purpose, towards our path. And I feel like Spirit's calling us to acknowledge both the highs and the lows of life. And again, maybe a lot of us in this group, it seems maybe we've been feeling at a low or a standstill. But this is the turning point. You're at the turning point where that wheel's turning, and now anything is possible. So where do you want to go, group number one? Where do you want to go? Because now you have this energy, this freedom to choose. I mean, that maybe that it really has been there all along, but now it's more apparent, and it's just the best time. Your spirit is saying this is the best time to choose a new path, choose new things, new beliefs, new actions, new ways of being. So yeah, what's next? Dream big, don't limit yourself. Truly, like, seriously, like, write down, like, what are your dreams right now? What are you ready to let go of? What do you want to move towards? What skills, what hobbies can you do now to expand on this? What actions can you take? It's never too late, never too early to start something that you feel pulled to. You have desires for a reason. Mm-hmm. Now I'm just gonna draw a few more tarot cards. Is there anything else, Spirit, you want to add? Okay. The Ace of Wands, this is still a high energy card, it's a card of beginnings, but this comes up when maybe, we start things and we don't follow through, or our energy is very scattered, so it just doesn't get off to the right start, or maybe for another reason things don't get off at the right start. Spirit's saying that doesn't mean you're a failure or that it's not working. This is your call to continue. And this could also be a call to some of you to pick up on something maybe you once wanted or once started. But focus your energy, what's most important to you at this time, and stay devoted to that. Don't give up when things get a little hard, and release any judgment you have. Again, there's a big message here to let go of control, let go of the past, let go of, being harsh on yourself or the fears. I know it's easier said than done, but it's time. You're being called to ascend, you're being called to move forward, you're being called to a new cycle. And to enter into this new phase of being, this new phase of life, we have to release some parts of the past to make way for the new. You are really, wow, all these major arcanas. Oh my God, look at this. You are at a huge turning point in life. Group number one. You are about to really move forward. The wheel is turning. We already made that reference. I'm not surprised to see the wheel here. The wheel is turning in your favor. You are entering into a more fortunate, abundant season of life. The Empress, this is so much abundance, beautiful creative energy. The Chariot is fast momentum forward, but the Chariot does call to some willpower. So again, not giving up when we feel uncomfortable, putting ourselves out there, releasing that fear, and knowing that we are so powerful. We are powerful manifestors and creators of our reality. And you are about to enter in such a beautiful, abundant phase of life. Know that anything is possible. Dream big, because things are very fortunate, very auspicious for you right now. That new beginning is just right around the corner. So, yeah, where do you want to go, group number one? How exciting. But all right, that concludes your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can like this video. That really helps me out and lets me know you did get value from it. So thank you in advance. You can hype the video if you've seen this the first week of it being posted. That really helps small creators out. So thank you. Leave a comment down below. And like I mentioned in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading or joining memberships, you can check all of that out below, kittyrising.com. The links are in the description as well as a pinned comment. And thank you all so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number one. I love you. Welcome, group number two, to your reading. You are drawn to this pile of cards here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy with me today. And thank you to your spirit guides and my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages. What is this important message that needs to get through to group number two? Wow. Group number two, it's time to shine. It's time to stop playing small. You are meant to shine. You are meant to go far. I think you've been underplaying your gifts, or maybe fear has been stopping you from fully putting yourself out there. But now is the time. Spirit's calling you. It's time to rise above the fears, the limitations, and shine bright. Be your true, authentic self. Go after what you want. The time is now. Powerful. You are powerful. The beautiful tiger looking at its reflection. You, like spirit wants you to see that, to see you as who you really are. You are a powerful, beautiful being, capable of so much. And it's time to shine. It's time to step into your power. Embrace. Look at this. What I kind of see with this is like kind of hiding. I know that's not the meaning of this word, but you know, they're safe, they're cozy, but they're underneath the earth and ground kind of here. It looks like it's time for you to sprout and grow and bloom. But for some of you, it's time to put yourself out there for connection. Whether this is love, friendship, to get the job, the clients, the networking you want, all of the above. Being your true, authentic self, that, you know, even all the weird parts, the silly parts, like the deep parts, you know, that's how you're going to find that beautiful, true connection. Letting yourself shine, letting yourself, what's going through is like letting your freak flag fly. Let's see what else is coming through. We'll piece this all together. Set healthy limits and boundaries. Okay, yeah, there definitely is some messaging here about relationships for sure. maybe we've been kind of dimming our light or not putting ourselves out there because people have taken advantage of our kindness or empathy in the past and we've been hurt. But we I think one part of healing was we have to start seeing our role in things too, right? And moving forward, we can set better boundaries. And this could really help lead to those beautiful relationships and also help preserve our energy. Maybe some people here, you're intuitive, you're empathic, you pick up on energy, and maybe you get drained sometimes when you go out. So set limits. And maybe people are like, oh, stay out, do this. You set that boundary, like I have to be home by 9, or I need a night to myself. Like for example, moving forward, that could really help. And that could also keep your light full, and shining because you're respecting your own personal limits and setting boundaries with others. And in the past, I know I'm like this. I still notice this sometimes, feeling guilty when I say things like I can't do something, maybe that's something you can relate to, maybe a little bit of people pleasing tendencies. I think a lot of us are prone to that. Um, but it's time to preserve our energy, set boundaries so we can fully show up in the world. Hmm. I like this reading so far. I feel like there's multiple important messages coming through. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, there's another message to shine bright within your work. I think Spirit's calling group number 2 to shine bright in every area. I have a feeling we're going to come across all the areas of life. So far, we're kind of getting relationships now. Eight of Pentacles relates to our work and really showcasing our skills and what we've been mastering what and maybe this is even wanting to do something new but you've been afraid to do that. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm too old to start this, or it's too late. No, it's never too late. You're never too old, you're never too young, whatever. Now is the time to shine and to go after it. A lot of you have so many skills and so much to share with the world, but we haven't fully been doing that. Now is the time to really show your work. Maybe it's your art, it's your craft, whatever it is. Maybe we're already doing something, but maybe we're not getting the money we want. But are you fully showing up and shining bright and letting people know your true gifts and talents? Are you showing up and sharing on social media and things like that? Like, ooh, I can relate to this one. Then we have card number 37, Crossing the Veil, Mourning. Oh, what I'm getting from this card here is it's time to, we have to set some time to grieve our old self, to honor our old self. Like they got us to where we are now. I think we are just ready to let go of the past and move into a new phase of life where we are shining bright, and I think I heard someone talk about this recently. Maybe it was a podcast. I don't know, but someone said there's an important part of growth and it is mourning your old self or just like having a little grief or just acknowledging, maybe just spending some time like thank you, for all you've gone through, what we've learned, and kind of just setting that old identity to rest and moving towards this new beginning. And it's interesting because this is a 37, so that's a 10, which is a 1 in numerology, and ones are a time of new beginning. And I think you are entering into a new phase of life, one where you are shining bright, where you're getting the connections and the work you want, but you still might be holding on to that inner child or that like inner teenager or the younger self of yours who has those fears and limiting beliefs and all of that. And it's time just to let them go in a beautiful way, honoring them, thanking them, and releasing that. I think we're pretty centered actually for group number 2. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I'm really liking your reading. I hope you are too. Ooh, you look at this. This is one of these solo cards. You are stepping into alignment. Things are really lining up for you. And I think you guys are already like on a great path. You've been doing the inner work. Maybe that's just like one step left is to let that old self go. And to put yourself out there to set the boundaries. But Spirit wants you to know you are in alignment. And things are just going to keep lining up for you, and things are going to keep opportunities are going to present themselves to you. The right people are going to come into your life. And you guys have really been doing that work. And I think, you probably already have been working on those boundaries and everything like that. And Spirit's just bringing up some certain things to let, to see what resonates with you specifically. This is a general reading, so and to integrate that and keep moving forward, keep shining bright, following your light and taking aligned actions. But you are really stepping into alignment with your purpose, with your relationships, with life. Beautiful. Number 8, the seer of change, surrender, acceptance, fortitude. Yeah, it's time. Look at that light shining on that fox. It's time for you to have the spotlight on you. And it's also time to follow your light and inspiration, to make the necessary changes. The number 8, it's time to step into your power and to surrender and receive from the universe. You know that you are strong and you will get through anything. You will step through the fears of change, the fear of the unknown. And also, when you look at your old self, look how much they've gone through. You know, you are capable, more than capable. You are so strong, you're resilient, so much fortitude. You've got this. You are about to really step into alignment here. That is the change coming. It's very positive. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I think big thing, big messaging that's coming through here is maybe that lack of confidence or afraid to be in the spotlight or afraid to fully show up as who you are and follow your passions and no matter what they are, but you're growing and you're maturing and you've learned a lot on your path. And I really think you guys are starting to step into this King of Wands phase. This is like what's changing. You're no longer, having the fears or limiting beliefs. You're letting that go and you're stepping into your power. The King of Wands, they follow their passion. They're so driven by what brings them joy and what lights them up and what their interests are, and they don't care what other people think. I'm sure they'll take constructive feedback, but they're not like letting fear of what other people think stop them, is what I mean. And they feel very aligned with their purpose. And that, I think, is really what's stepping in here for you. And also, yeah, maybe there's a history of people, like other people in your life, like with relationships. Maybe they were kind of controlling or a little angry, and maybe you just like always tried to please them because they were so reactive. But now you're moving into relationships where you have healthy limits and you don't settle with that. Now you have good communication and boundaries and respect. The 3 of Spires. Yeah, this is swords in this deck. So much healing has gone on. You're healing. Right now you're in your phase of healing. You've been really doing that inner work, and it's time to move on to the next phase. Sometimes we can stay in this healing phase for a little bit, maybe longer than we need, but Spirit's saying now is the time to step out of it. You've learned enough. Like, you have so much experience. You've integrated it. You've been doing the inner work, all of that. And now it's time to integrate all that fully and just step into the light and just fully show who you are. You are ready. You are so ready. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Spirit clearly thinks, yeah. Oh my God. I honestly don't look at these cards before. I didn't know this card said you're ready. You're ready. Spirit's saying you're ready. Oh my God. Sorry. Like, this is just, I know I do tarot readings every day, but I'm always still like blown away. You're ready, you guys. Take your training wheels off, come out of the hermit mode. You are ready to shine bright, go after your dreams, to integrate everything you've learned, to let go of the past, step into alignment. You are so, so ready. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm just going to step up for a second to make sure this is okay, good. Maybe we'll just like move this over. Oh my gosh. You are so ready. Like, I can't. It's time. It's time. fully show up, to fully live, to go after your dreams. Oh my gosh, you're ready. You can handle anything that life throws at you. Because you've gone through a lot, you've learned a lot, you know you have the tools to get through anything. So what's holding you back now? Show up fully, go after your dreams, go after what you want, tell people how you feel. Like, wow. Okay. I feel chills right now. Like I have like goosebumps. In call, healer, seer, priest, priestess, priestess, soul, purpose. You are stepping into your purpose. You guys, you've healed yourself so much, and I think part of your purpose will be to help heal others, and that could be in so many different ways. But I think this is more confirmation. You are stepping into your purpose. You are stepping into alignment. And you are here to help heal others. And one way you can heal others is to be who you truly authentically are, to show up how you as your true self and to go after your dreams, and you'll inspire others. It'll be healing to others. You'll heal your generation, like your lineage, those around you. So why not play big? Why not go after your dreams? It's not going to just help you, it's going to help those around you. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe some days you feel lost, but no longer, you are always going to find a way, and you always have so much support. And you're just at this final place. You're about to exit this forest where she is here, where you can't really see the way ahead and you feel lost, you feel afraid. But once you just take that step through the fear, once you release that old stuff, you release the limiting beliefs, the fears, you just go after it, everything is going to change for you. Get a few more cards here. And when you feel lost, when you feel discouraged, follow your light, follow what feels good, and you know that you have such a beautiful spiritual energy around you. You have your guides, your ancestors, your angels, and you can always ask for help and ask for some clarity. But really what I'm getting here is you have all the answers within. Again, you've gone through a lot and you've experienced a lot, and you have so much in your little spiritual toolkit. So what has worked before? Maybe all you need to do is, when you feel overwhelmed or lost, is to take some deep breaths. Go within and listen to your heart. What else? Anything else you want to add for group number 2? Page of Wands. It's time for a new adventure, baby. It's time to shine bright. Follow your light. To live from your heart, to live fully. Oh, wow. And then I have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, you are entering into a new season. This is like a theme for a lot of people I've been reading for. You're entering into a new season, one that's abundant, full of opportunity and experience. It's going to feel like it's luck, but really it's alignment. You're stepping into alignment, and everything's getting so much easier. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. You're no longer stuck, no longer stagnant. You're not pinned down by the fears, by the burdens, by the limiting beliefs. You're releasing those, and you're moving forward. There's so much energy of new beginnings here. The 10 wands have come through a lot. It's time. It's time, group number 2, to shine big, and to step into alignment. You are there. You are ready. You are so ready. Oh, chills again. When I say you're ready, oh my God, like full body chills. Wow. All right. Well, that concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Leave a comment. That really helps me out, lets me know you did get value from it, so thank you in advance. You can hype the video if that's an option, which it should be if there's within the first 7 days. That really helps small creators out, so thank you in advance. Leave a comment down below. And like I mentioned in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading, you can book at kittyrising.com. You can also Join memberships if you want to further support the channel. All those links are in the description and a pinned comment. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Welcome, group number 3, to your reading. You are drawn to this pile of cards here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome, so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy with me today. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading. And thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What is important for group number 3 to hear at this time? Bounteous, generously given, relationships coming together. All right. I think we're going to get some messages about relationships for you. I'm really sensing that there's about to be an abundance here. Like there could be someone new coming into your life, great connections, great love. So much beauty and connection. Tell us more, Spirit. What is this message about relationships that you want to speak of today? We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. This could be scattered energy, maybe feeling like you're not working well with others at this time, communication being off. For those of you dealing with any sort of situation with someone else, I feel like communicating your needs, asking them theirs, being open to giving. So we've generously given. It's like, think about how you can show up more in relationships. I think sometimes we're so focused on what we're not getting in certain relationships, and maybe the way to improve something or a relationship is to think, how can I give more or show up more? Let's see. This fits in. Okay. Feel into emotions. Card number 14. Yes, I think there's this big message here for group number 3 to be open to expressing our feelings, be open to expressing our emotions, expressing our needs, our boundaries, what we want from relationships. And there might be this pattern. Maybe we're afraid to speak up because we think that'll ruin a relationship we're in or push people away when we meet them or getting to know them because of something in the past. But maybe someone in the past didn't respect your boundaries because they weren't the person for you. They just wanted to take, they liked when you didn't have boundaries. But a healthy relationship, some people will respect your boundaries. They will listen to you. They will value you. So I think moving forward in relationships, Spirit wants you to be open to communicating your needs again, your emotions, how you feel. And I think through this, and it might be scary at first, especially if we're not one to hold in how we feel or we've been hurt in the past or burned in the past when we did this because we were in bad relationships or unhealthy dynamics. But this is the way to really develop those beautiful connections and move forward in them. Okay, let's get some more. Trust. Look at 2 number 14s. In numerology, that would be a 4. We break down the individual numbers and add them together. Would be a 5. Did I say 4? And a 5 in numerology is about change and transformation. But 5 can also be a number that has to do with relationships and dating. I feel like they're saying building trust in our connections by communication, by expressing our emotions, and also by listening. This is, I think they'll really help build trust within your dynamics and help you guys move forward on your path. You don't need to tiptoe around the right relationships. You don't need to walk on eggshells, right? Quiet, please. And then look, this did come out in reverse. I'll put this up right. I think we need, I think it needs to be in reverse, honestly. And look, it's another 5. It's time to speak up. What is it you want? And this could even just be an honest discussion with yourself. What is it you want from your relationships? Who do you want to call in? Like, what type of person? What do you want your relationship to be like? And again, this could definitely be romantic for most of you, but friendships and also maybe even your soul clients, or job or any kind of relationship. What do you want? How do you want to feel? What do you want to do together? Just being really honest with that. But it's time to speak up about how we feel, what we want, speak up about our boundaries. That is the way forward in our relationships. Queen of Wands, yes, and this will be build up confidence. The more you speak up your boundaries and how you feel, it'll be more and more comfortable. But and then when you're who you truly are, someone's going to see that authentic light within you and just be so attracted to you, who you truly are. There's something here just feeling really safe, confident, beautiful in this new connection that seems to be coming in here. We do have fire energy coming through. Definitely Leo energy is strong here, but Aries and Sagittarius energies coming through. We did just enter Sagittarius season, and this could be the season where you see an expansion in your relationships, and also maybe you're just feeling more confident in yourself, right? Putting yourself out there, and again having those conversations. Sagittarius talks about big things, um, big topics, interested in getting to know people, very honest. Like maybe too honest sometimes they can be blunt, but that's not what this is about. It's okay to be honest. Look at this, boundaries. Spirit's really calling you to speak up about boundaries in relationships. Wow. In 41, I say this often. Whenever I see this, it links back to the Ace of Cups in the tarot. So set boundaries early on in your relationships, and that is a great way to see if someone is right for you or not, and also to move forward in healthy connections here. Set your boundaries. Communication. It's key here. And look at all these like little butterflies. You see some butterflies here. You're just about to see such a positive transformation within all of your relationships. That's what Spirit's guiding you to today with this reading. The scene. Yes, we're moving away from the unseen to the seen in the sense that we can't just expect other people to be mind readers and know how to please us, know what we want, know how we're feeling. Maybe we're very empathic and we pick up on other people's feelings pretty well. We can tell when they're shifted and ask them about it, but we can't expect that really of others. Not everyone's like that. And plus, even if we are like that, maybe we are picking up on things wrong. But when we say how we feel, we show up and we don't just hold it all in, then we can be truly seen by others and then they could respond. I think we need to give other people a chance to, again, listen to us and hear what we have to say and what we want and our boundaries, all of that, instead of just thinking they should know. Like, they should know I'm not happy with this. Like, they should know this. Really, they shouldn't know that unless we stand out, we step up and let them know. So let yourself truly be seen. All of your emotions, all sides of you, like what you want. That it's just such a strong message here. And I feel like there's this message. This isn't coming through a lot lately, but it's time to shine bright again. And in the sense of being your authentic self, which has come through in this reading with the Queen of Wands, like being comfortable in your own skin, following what lights you up and brings you joy. And be truly seen for who you are. That's when the beautiful people will come into your life. The soul aligned relationships will come in. And for some of you, maybe this is about current relationships again, and maybe that things have been at a standstill or there's been some issues. And no matter what stage you're in, setting those boundaries and communicating your needs and having those sometimes tough conversations Like, what are you, instead of asking like, this is coming through for someone here, instead of asking like, what do you want like with me, or where do you see this going? Instead of that, like letting them always leading, be like, I'm really enjoying this connection we have. I would really like to take it to the next level. I'd really like to start dating, or what do you think about being exclusive? I think I would really like that. Just making it clear what you want instead of just asking them open-endedly and going from there. Being confident with what we want, communicating what we want, that's a huge message here. And like the worst case scenario is they don't want the same things as us, but wouldn't we rather communicate that now instead of being strung along and even developing more feelings and getting hurt? Wow, look at this. Your presence is requested. Yes, show up who you truly are. Your true self, your presence. Your presence is requested. By being truly present too. Maybe we've been living in our heads a lot because we haven't been fully expressing ourselves. Living in our heads, worrying about the future, like what will they say if I do this, or like thinking about the past and what they did then, and then we're not fully in the present, not fully showing up. So you are being called to live in this present moment. Look at, we have a dragonfly there, another symbol of metamorphosis, of transformation. You really are about to have transformation in a positive way in your relationships, big change in relationships. Another 5. 5 energy is all over this. And then we also have a 2 energy here, which is about partnership. 8 is personal power. Change in your personal power. But really that's what's causing a positive change in your relationships, by changing how you show up, what your personal power is. But it is powerful to be who you authentically are and speak up for yourself. That is power. And that will be the positive change in your connections. The 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm going to stand up for a moment. I think we're pretty. The 3 of Cups in reverse can show loneliness, not feeling connected to others, which is connected to the reading we've been talking about. Not, you're headed towards beautiful connections. Spirit wants you to know, if you're feeling lonely, or you're feeling like you're not connecting to anyone, there are people out there. We have to first believe that, but we have to, when we are truly ourselves, we follow our own interests, we do what lights us up, we speak up, that's how we'll find the beautiful connections. So in your presence is requested. This comes back to like you showing up in places where you can meet people. You showing up, it takes some action. Saying yes to invitations when people ask you out, or if that's not the case, you're like, I don't have any invitations, well, join apps, friend apps, dating apps, join community groups, follow your interests, do hobbies. Maybe you'll meet some people, that are like you, that like the same things as you, that you can connect with. Maybe there's like a metaphysical store that has like events near you, like meditation things, or circles, or full moon rituals. And I'm using that as an example since you're watching a tarot reading, but there's so many other things you can do too. Maybe you can learn mahjong and play with people. That's something my mom and I plan to do, and play at events and stuff. But there's so many things that you can put yourself out there and do it, but it takes action on your part. We have that line here because it'll take a little courage, but it's so worth it. The great work. Oh, this is an extra card in this deck. 23, another 5. Another 5 in numerology, and we have the North Node. Wow, the great work. It's like, this is, from my understanding, is like fully stepping into your purpose. And maybe your North Node, your soulmate energy. Maybe we should read the guidebook on this one. But that's crazy how much 5 energy is all around you. Change and transformation, especially in dating relationships, but in all relationships here. But let me see, where does that Oh, it's just right here. Right, the first box behind me. It's meant to be. It's like I knew we'd look. Okay, the great work. I didn't even realize until the last time I used this deck that they had extra cards in it. Okay, the keywords: humor, gratitude, lightheartedness, appreciation, attention, spontaneity, purpose, destiny, interconnectedness, cosmic play, microcosm, macrocosm. So it's associated with the North Node, water element, symbols, galaxy, stars, constellations, nightfall, mountains, town, steeple, lights, homes. In the shadow of a mountain range glows a small town, its lights mimicking the cosmic dance in the sky above. You are part of that dance, a single thread in a tapestry that no one can see, but your role is of the utmost importance. The awe-inspiring firmament could not exist without the joyful twinkling of each individual star and the harmony of its constellations. The great work is the construction of the universe, but also of our communities and relationships. Take a moment to unplug and appreciate the beautiful chaos all around you. Things will never be this way again. You will never be this way again, but you are part of the great work, and you ever growing together in beauty and grace. Create, and then there's like an action here. Create a funny and imaginative artwork that captures the silliness of life in the universe. Use any art supply you like, for example, crayons, marker, digital tools to draw or paint playful scenes or characters. Let your creativity flow as you embrace the fun and quirky aspects of your imagination. Maybe this is a call for you to do an art class or learn some new craft. But interconnectedness, purpose, spontaneity, it's time to get out of your comfort zone, try new things, meet new people, know that we're all connected in some way, see the humor in life, and not be so serious, have fun, do fun things. And I think feeling into emotions, one good way to do that is really to do creative things, have a creative outlet. I think through doing fun things, through embracing spontaneity and play, that is really where you'll meet some great connections here. Step into your soul aligned North Node type relationships. Hmm. Okay, now we have this card here in reverse: shower prosperity, missed opportunities, unmotivated, stubborn, or lack. Okay, yeah, I think there has been an emphasis on lack, what we don't have, and maybe we're wanting relationships, we're wanting connection, but we're being a little unmotivated. We're not putting ourselves out there, and we're being stubborn, like, oh, what? Like, when people offer things to you or whatever, they're like, well, why don't you join this app, or why don't you join that group? You're going, oh, I don't like the apps. All the apps suck, or I don't have the time, or I don't have the money, or I don't. When there's a will, there's a way. Spirit's saying, like, there are so many people out there to meet. There's 8 billion people in the world, and maybe you don't want to miss out on beautiful connection here, and maybe even ways to make money, because this is a money card. So let's switch this around. Go after opportunity, believe in ourselves, believe in the world, and believe that there's good out there, good people out there, and let the universe bless us with these beautiful people, with this abundance, with this opportunity. What else, Spirit? The King of Wands. Look, we have Spirit wants to bless you with your divine counterpart, but we need to have the courage, that Leo energy, to put ourselves out there to go after what we want. But your soul aligned relationship is out there, and it's coming. Spirit is giving us advice on how to have a healthy relationship, but now I feel like we're getting more advice to be present. Be truly who we are, follow our passions, put ourselves out there, and you are about to meet your match. Your romantic partner, your best friends, maybe even a job. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Spirit's 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. This could be. I think this is also Spirit saying, yeah, both. Like, all types of relationships. For some of you, this really is work. But the Knight of Cups, there's a romantic partner waiting for you to find them. But you have to put yourself out there. Being who we truly are and showing up as we truly are. That's the way to have a beautiful connection that can grow and evolve. But yeah, it looks like you are on the brink of meeting your soulmate. Again, soulmates show up in many forms. So how it resonates to you in your current situation and what you are wanting. I just looked up here and I got this message like it's raining men. Like Spirit wants you to imagine like there's so many people out there and Spirit's blessing you with all these connections, but you just have to get out into the world and meet them. And again, it could be online too, but then you go and meet them in the world, right? And go back and integrate all those the advice on communication and boundaries that was coming through to continue on with those relationships in the most healthy, beautiful way. It's time to be seen in the world, to be yourself, to show up and allow this beautiful connection to come in and thrive and grow. Yay. All right. Good. That is what Spirit wanted to communicate most with you today. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading group number 3. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, that really helps me out, lets me know you did get value from it. You can hype the video if that's an option. Leave a comment down below. Like I said in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading with me, like maybe the 2026 deal going on, a prediction video, it's only $26 this month. I have so many other offerings. Check it out, kittyrising.com, linked in the description and a pinned comment. You can also join memberships there if you're interested. But yeah, I'm so grateful you're here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you.